Did you know that a single documentary about eating nothing but McDonald's for 30 days led to a global fast food revolution? In 2004, filmmaker Morgan Spurlock decided to conduct a wild experiment, eat nothing but McDonald's for an entire month. Little did he know his supersized adventure would shake the fast food industry to its core and change the way we think about those famous fries forever. Now, let's rewind to the early 2000s, when low-rise jeans were high fashion and McDonald's was riding high as the undisputed king of fast food. This was a time when supersize was just another way to say living large, and nobody batted an eye at a quarter pounder with cheese for breakfast. It was in this deep-fried paradise that Morgan Spurlock, a relatively unknown filmmaker with a penchant for the extreme, cooked up an idea that would give Ronald McDonald indigestion for years to come. Spurlock set out to eat only McDonald's for 30 consecutive days, consuming 3 meals daily and documenting the outcomes. It was like a fast food version of Fear Factor, minus the bug eating, unless you count whatever might be lurking in those chicken nuggets. The rules were clear. Every item on the McDonald's menu had to be eaten at least once, with no exceptions. Spurlock was basically turning himself into a human guinea pig, all in the name of exposing the potential dangers of America's favorite fast food. It was a recipe for disaster, or at the very least, a serious case of heartburn. As Spurlock went on his McJourney, nobody could have predicted the seismic shift it would cause in the fast food landscape. Can you guess how much weight Morgan Spurlock gained during his 30-day McDonald's binge? Keep that nugget of knowledge in your mental Happy Meal. We'll reveal the answer later. The aftermath of Spurlock's McDiet was more shocking than finding a salad on the McDonald's menu. Spoiler alert, they exist now, thanks in part to this documentary. Spurlock gained 24.5 pounds, saw his cholesterol skyrocket by 65 points, and experienced a 15% increase in body fat. But the most alarming part, Spurlock's risk of developing coronary heart disease nearly doubled. But it was not just Spurlock's body that was changing. The public's perception of McDonald's was about to undergo a transformation bigger than the gap between advertised and actual burger sizes. When SuperSize Me premiered at the Sundance Film Festival in 2004, it was like dropping a greasy, oversized fry into the deep fryer of public consciousness. The film sizzled with controversy, sparking heated debates about personal responsibility, corporate ethics, and the state of America's health. Made on a budget of just $65,000, SuperSize Me went on to collect over $22 million worldwide. The film was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Documentary Feature and won the Grand Jury Prize at Sundance. Suddenly, fast food was the topic of highbrow film criticism. SuperSize Me became a cultural touchstone. People who had never given a second thought to the nutritional content of their Big Mac were now discussing trans fats and calorie counts over dinner. Fast food chains, with McDonald's at the forefront, scrambled to respond to the negative publicity. The once bright golden arches were beginning to lose their shine. But here's where it gets really interesting. The impact of SuperSize Me wasn't just limited to water cooler conversations and film festival accolades. It sparked real, tangible changes in one of the world's largest corporations. Did you know that before SuperSize Me, the largest size of fries at McDonald's contained a whopping 610 calories? That's about a quarter of the recommended daily calorie intake for an average adult, all in one crispy golden package. As SuperSize Me gained traction, McDonald's found itself in a pickle. The company's initial response was a masterclass in corporate spin, dismissing the film as an unrealistic stunt. After all, who in their right mind would eat McDonald's for every meal? While the company officially denied that any changes were in response to the film, the timing of their menu overhaul was, let's just say, suspiciously convenient. In a move that they claimed was totally unrelated to the film, McDonald's announced the elimination of their supersize option just 6 weeks before SuperSize Me hit theaters. This was just the beginning of a series of changes that would transform McDonald's. The company embarked on a massive campaign to rebrand itself as a healthier option. Suddenly, McDonald's menu was sprouting greens. New salad options appeared, along with the tagline, "It's what I eat and what I do. I'm loving it." The company was clearly trying to position itself as a purveyor of healthier options. But their biggest change was quietly announcing the end of their infamous supersize option. Of course, they insisted it had nothing to do with that pesky documentary. Sure, and the Hamburglar just happened to retire at the same time, right? But here's the million-dollar question. Were these changes genuine attempts at promoting health, or just clever marketing to salvage a damaged reputation? As SuperSize Me continued to gain traction, a curious trend emerged. Suddenly, there was a wave of people attempting their own McDonald's-only diet and claiming to lose weight in the process. One of the most prominent of these McDieters was John Sisner, an Iowa science teacher who ate nothing but McDonald's for 90 days and reportedly lost 37 pounds. Sisner's story gained national attention, and he even produced his own documentary titled 540 Meals, Choices Make the Difference. It was like SuperSize Me had entered its own parallel universe, complete with a goatee-wearing evil twin. Fun fact, John Sisner's McDonald's diet wasn't just about burgers and fries. He actually included items like oatmeal, egg white delights, and salads in his meal plan. It's like he was trying to find the healthiest needle in a haystack made of French fries. Now, here's where things get fishier than a fillet of fish left out in the sun. While Sisner initially claimed his experiment was independent, it later came to light that he had received free food from a local McDonald's franchise owner. Additionally, following his experiment, Sisner became a paid brand ambassador for McDonald's, traveling to schools to share his experience. It was like watching a magician reveal his tricks, only to find out he was sponsored by the rabbit all along. But Sisner wasn't alone in this McRevolution. Several other individuals came forward with similar stories, all emphasizing personal responsibility and the importance of making good choices at McDonald's. It was as if the fast food chain had suddenly become a beacon of health and wellness. Who needs a gym membership when you've got a Mickey D's loyalty card, right? As we dug deeper into this story, we uncovered something truly surprising. Remember So-So Whaley, another filmmaker who lost weight on a McDonald's diet? Her experiment actually began before SuperSize Me was even released. This revelation raises some serious questions. Was McDonald's orchestrating a coordinated response to SuperSize Me under the guise of independent experiments? It's like trying to solve a mystery where all the clues are wrapped in greaseproof paper and smell vaguely of French fries. While we can't prove anything definitively, the evidence certainly suggests a level of behind-the-scenes maneuvering that goes beyond typical PR damage control. But let's not forget the global impact of SuperSize Me. This wasn't just an American phenomenon. It was like a Big Mac attack heard around the world. Different countries responded in their own unique ways, proving that when it comes to fast food, one size definitely doesn't fit all. Now, nearly 2 decades after SuperSize Me, we can see the long-term impact of the documentary on McDonald's and the fast food industry as a whole. It's like looking at before and after photos, except instead of a person, it's an entire industry that's gone through a makeover. McDonald's menu was undeniably expanded to include more varied options. Salads that were introduced in 2003, wraps, and fruit sides are now standard offerings in many markets. The film sparked a wider conversation about nutritional transparency in the fast food industry. Today, it's common to see calorie counts listed on menu boards, a practice that was rarer than a well-done McDonald's burger before SuperSize Me. It turned ordering fast food into a math problem. If a Big Mac has 563 calories, and I want to stay under 2,000 for the day, how many apple slices can I have for dessert? McDonald's advertising has permanently changed. The focus on fresh ingredients, diverse menu options, and active lifestyles is a direct result of the image crisis precipitated by the documentary. Despite all the menu changes, the Big Mac remains one of McDonald's best-selling items worldwide. It's like the fast food equivalent of that one friend who never seems to age. A little concerning, but also oddly comforting. Before we wrap up, here's a sneak peek of what's coming next on our channel. Have you ever wondered the weirdest meal McDonald's ever offers? If so, join us next time as we dive into the juicy history of the McDonald's and Crocs Happy Meal. And that's a wrap on our SuperSize Me deep dive. We've journeyed through the greasy, salty, and surprisingly complex world of fast food documentaries and their lasting impact. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more delicious content. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Are you Team Big Mac or Team McSalad? Until next time.